Hi everyone, it's me Darlene and I am in Marden's today. I am here to do a big fabric haul. They have all my fabric. I picked everything out, and while they're doing that I'm going to shop for my mother, and I got some chocolate for her. You know she's been lacking, and I scored big time. It's like because there's Halloween candy out, so but the prices are right. She is going to love this. Almond Joy and Mounds miniatures. She loves that, and it's $5.99 for a 3-pound bag. I got her 2 of these at $1.79. It's Snickers Milky Way, her little mix that she likes. Now she likes the full-size candy bars, but she'll be happy with this. So I got her 2 bags like this. I got her one of just Snickers, which is $2.99. It's a bigger bag. And one of Kit Kats at $1.99. And now I see they have boxes of tea. It's hot. I'm hot. And so I'm gonna look at that, and I'll let you see what I buy. I'm so excited. These tea bags come in an actual box. I see an ASMR video coming from this. $1.29. It's only 20 tea bags, but I like the boxes. So I got honey lemon for my mother. She's gonna really like that. And I just picked up some Earl Grey for me or my mother. I picked up a couple of whoopie pies for my mother at the front of the store, and just walking around, so I'm not like right there at the registers recording. And this is a traditional whoopie pie, chocolate cakes with the white cream. But then they also have, and she likes, the chocolate cake with peanut butter cream. And then I'm getting her this, chocolate chip pumpkin. That's what the cake is, and looks like just white cream inside. And those are $1 a piece. I think that's all I'm getting for her. I'm so glad she's gonna have some chocolate. And I'm going to go ahead through the register with this stuff because I pay tax on this. The fabric, I don't pay a tax because I have a business license, tax exempt thingy. What's over there? More candy? No, I'm gonna stay away. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna come back in and see where they stand with my fabric. Maybe I can start bringing some to customer service so they can start writing everything down. Okay, catch you in the car if I don't talk to you in the store again. I'm actually so hot. It's only 64 degrees, but this is how I look after I do a fabric haul. It is hot moving around in there. I can't be animated for a moment. People are going right in front of my car. Don't stop and talk. Keep going. Before I forget, I have a shout out to Tess. Hi Tess, somebody I knew briefly in life over 30 years ago, maybe around 30 years ago, and I recognized her and we said hi. And so it's cool. It's people that I actually worked with her at Domino's a million years ago, and you know, certain people I just remember, and I think of them, and you know, I don't always remember the names, so I can't look them up on social media, and you know how I feel about social media anyway, but so it was cool. Anyway, I have over 500 yards of fabric in this car. Yes, I do. This seat is filled. You can't see. Behind me is stacked, 2 big stacks. I have a bag of returnables on that side, so there's no fabric there, and my trunk is full. I'm going to go to my fabric cutter's house and see what she wants. I'm not going to make her take all of this because it's just too much all at once. But I need to stock up big time this month because I want enough fabric to get me through all the holidays. All the holidays. And into the January sale. I'm planning on having a sale at the end of every month. It might not be big. My last one, I always say, oh, it's not going to be as big, and then I end up making it bigger, and I sell so much, and then it's like so much work to do all the shipping myself. And you know, I'm not complaining about that. It takes me away from other stuff. So, you know, I can just chill. It's you know, I like doing this, and I don't want it to be so time consuming that I start to feel like it's interfering with the other things that I want to do, like videos and craft videos and things like that. But the sale was good, and I'm very happy that I get to do this because it's fun to, it's very scary. Let's start with that. It's fun to buy fabric and sell it, but it's very scary to soak that much money into the fabric and never knowing will I really be able to move it all. And it's especially scary when I'm planning on stocking up for the next 3 or 4 sales. I'm going to be putting a lot of money into it, but it's going to work. It always works. It always does. I have to keep telling myself that. And if people stop shopping, well, I have a sale and I at least make my money back. But people won't stop shopping, so I'm not even going to go there. It's all going to work out good. I wanted to tell you guys, in case any of you are interested, like if any of you do YouTube or you do other things, I'm going to be talking about Patreon, at least one video, because it's coming up on my year anniversary, and I want to tell you guys who might be interested in starting your own Patreon page, what I learned from it, and what I think are good ways to get patrons, and what I think might not be the best ways from how other people have tried and not been able to succeed at it. So I'm certainly not a pro. There are people out there with so many patrons. It's so exciting when I go and I look around and I see how much, you know, people are getting, and it's just, I just get so excited about stuff like that. There's one, I can't even remember how I found it. Somewhere in there, it's like the top trending Patreon pages or something. And I don't remember what they did, if it was podcasts or was it, it wasn't gaming, I don't believe, because I don't usually look in those categories because I know nothing about gaming. But anyway, their pledges equaled over $100,000 a month. Isn't that so awesome? It's like, oh my God, I just think that's the coolest thing in the world, that people can bring their craft or their creativity or their talents or whatever it is they do out there, and that people will support that. And you know, I just think it's awesome. Now, some people don't show their public things. I do, because I like, you know, people to see that I'm somewhat successful, because I think people like to belong to something that's successful. You know, if I had Patreon numbers in the front and on the front page, and it would say that I had 7 patrons, and I'm collecting a total of, even at $3 a pop, $21, people aren't likely to want to join that. I was okay with those numbers when I first started because everybody knew I was first starting, but my numbers grew fast at the very beginning, and then, they slowed, but I have increased every single month. Every single month I have gone up at least a little bit. So that's all I can ask, and it's awesome. And right now, it changes drastically when it switches over to the new month, but and I know I'm over 400 patrons, and I'm over $1,000 a month that I make on Patreon, which is good. That's a nice, nice chunk of income to, put for my retirement and pay my bills and all that stuff. And so I just want to talk about it a little bit, because I know a lot of people say, oh, I could never earn on Patreon. You can if you know what you might want to try doing. And again, it doesn't have to be videos. It can be anything that you have a talent for, or that you want to share with people. There's a following for anything. You just have to be willing to look at it as like a real job, because it is. I spend a lot of time working on my Patreon, and it has paid off for me nicely. And I appreciate my patrons very much. I appreciate those of you who aren't my patrons but watch my videos. I do appreciate a lot of things. It's there's a lot of bullshit that goes with this, but you guys know that. You hear me talk about it often, and but definitely the good outweighs the bad. It's just it's hard sometimes to get away from the stuff that drives you nuts. And I go through periods where it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I just need to get out of this. But no, I need to continue to do this, because it's a nice way for me to make a living while I'm not working outside of the house. I never want to work outside of the house again, never. I never will. So it's what I do, and I want to share my experiences with those of you who are interested in it. That's all. So there will be a video coming up. I know I joined mid-October of last year, so that'll be coming up soon. Other than that, I need to do a craft video. I've been consumed with the frenzy, and now I'm free, and I want to do that. I still have an Afghan that is almost complete. I need to record for that and show you guys how to do that. And I just have so many things. So many things on my list of things to do, and I just don't have time to do it all, but we'll get there. All right, I'm gonna cut it short because I want to call my fabric cutter, see if she's home, and just swing by her place before I even go home. You will see me probably a lot this month coming out of Marden's. Well, maybe not a lot. I am coming again next week, and whenever I come, I will try to do a car vlog for you guys, and that's it. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. Bye.